The Chrysler Building like you've never seen it. The Chrysler Building, a radiant jewel in New York City's skyline, stands not only as an architectural marvel, but also as a symbol of an era defined by ambition and elegance. In the late 1920s, as New York flourished, a fierce competition emerged among architects and developers to push the boundaries of what was possible. The Chrysler Building became the epicenter of that ambition, combining advanced engineering with an exquisite Art Deco aesthetic. Join us as we explore the captivating history, innovative design, and lasting legacy of this skyscraper that has stood the test of time for nearly a century. Historical context and the race to the sky. The 1920s in New York were a time of prosperity, relentless ambition, and unparalleled creativity. This decade, known as the Roaring Twenties, was marked by rapid economic growth and a vibrant cultural scene. Jazz music filled the streets, flappers energized the nightclubs, and skyscrapers began to rise toward the sky, symbolizing an era of unlimited potential. New York became an architectural battleground, where magnates competed to leave their mark on the city's skyline. It was in this context that Walter Chrysler, an automobile magnate with dreams as grand as the buildings he envisioned, decided to leave a mark not just as an industrialist, but as a visionary. Amid this fervor, the Chrysler Building was conceived not merely as a structure, but as a declaration of power and modernity. The rivalry was intense. The Bank of Manhattan Trust Building was under construction at 40 Wall Street, and both projects were competing to claim the title of the tallest skyscraper in the world. Walter Chrysler pushed his team to adopt innovative methods and dream big. They were not just constructing a building, they were creating an icon, an emblem of modernity for the whole world to see. Walter Chrysler's vision and architectural design. Walter Chrysler, a key figure in the automotive industry, envisioned a building that reflected the dynamism and modernity of his field. This was more than an office tower. It was a symbol of his legacy. Working alongside architect William Van Allen, despite their significant disagreements over recognition and compensation, they created a design that transcended its era, a futuristic structure that could easily be imagined today. The building featured elaborate ornamental details that, while they might seem out of place on another skyscraper, imbued this one with unique character. The decorations drew from Chrysler automobiles, hubcaps, radiator caps, and even gargoyles shaped like hood ornaments adorned the facade. These details were not mere embellishments. They celebrated the automobile and Chrysler's impact on the industrial age. Every design element was crafted with care to convey a sense of movement and progress, from the sleek ascending lines to the metallic cladding that shines brilliantly in the sunlight. Construction innovations and the secret Spire installation. Constructing the Chrysler Building was an unprecedented engineering feat. Utilizing advanced steel frameworks and innovative construction techniques, the structure rose at an extraordinary pace. In a dramatic move, Van Allen secretly assembled the 185-foot spire inside the building, hoisting it into place in just 90 minutes. This maneuver ensured that the Chrysler Building would become the tallest skyscraper in the world, surpassing its rivals and leaving an indelible mark on the architectural history of New York. Current relevance. Comparison with other skyscrapers. Today, the Chrysler Building is no longer even the second tallest structure in New York, behind the Empire State Building. Modern skyscrapers like One World Trade Center, 270 Park Avenue, The slender skyscrapers of Billionaire's Row and at least 15 other buildings in New York have surpassed it in height. However, although it may seem modest in the New York skyline, the Chrysler Building would still stand as the tallest building in many cities around the world. To illustrate this, let's place it in the skylines of Barcelona and London, where its Art Deco elegance would dominate the horizon, demonstrating how it remains monumental even today. This comparison helps us understand the magnitude of New York, a city where even a building that was once the tallest in the world now stands out solely for its beauty and history. Cultural impact and lasting legacy. Over the decades, the Chrysler Building has transcended its original function to become a true cultural icon. It has appeared in films like Men in Black and Spider-Man, serving as a symbol of the essence of New York City. Although it is no longer the tallest, the Chrysler Building remains a timeless landmark that represents ambition and innovation, a legacy that continues to inspire architects and artists around the world. Spire reaching toward the future while its foundation is rooted firmly in a rich past. Although it is no longer the tallest in New York, its legacy endures as one of the most beautiful skyscrapers ever built, a symbol of New York City's rich architectural history and its enduring spirit of ambition and creativity. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the history, design, and legacy of the Chrysler Building. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more stories about the architecture that shapes our cities. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you won't miss the next video. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so feel free to leave a comment below. Here signing off, it's Frank.